Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be showing you an easy way of editing YouTube videos in Sony Vegas Pro. Now I happen to be using 2014, but the technique I'm showing you guys, it doesn't really matter what version you're using, they're all basically the same. So yeah, what you're going to want to start off with is just a normal untitled document. If you don't know how to get to this point, you can click new and then click next, and it'll bring you here. Or when you open up a program, for me, when I open it up, it brings me to this. Now what you're going to see is you have a movie track, which is up here. This is a video, and down here an audio track. You can see which one's which, because as you can see, the audio one has like a volume thing, and then of course a meter. But the video one is blue, and it shows a little, little like film, and it just says level. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to record your YouTube video in OBS or on a capture card. If you want to learn what OBS settings I use for my computer and really good ones to use, go ahead and watch my YouTube video. That's by the time this one comes out, it's going to be out like a couple days before this one comes out. So yeah, so what you're going to want to do, oh there we go, what you're going to want to do is pull up your YouTube video folder. So what I do is I create a new folder on my desktop with my video, which is right here, and in the song I want to use. So this tutorial is going to be showing you how to put a YouTube video, put the music in the background in the YouTube video, and even it all out with a volume is just loud enough where you can hear it, and the background music isn't overly loud. So what I do first is go ahead and grab your file, which is your video, drag it all the way over to the left, and it should load up like this. Now give it a moment to all load up, and as you can see, down in the bottom left for you, since I already preloaded this before I made this tutorial to make sure I knew how to tell you guys how to make the video, it'll say loading, wait for this green bar to reach 100%, and it'll say building peaks. Just give it a minute, let it sit there, it'll figure itself out. And yeah, as you can see, we're editing a YouTube video that's a little bit longer than 5 minutes, and here it is. All it is me going over my OBS settings. Okay, and now that we have that, we can go back in to my photo and bring up my music. Now make sure if you're going to be adding music in your background in YouTube videos, it is non-copyright, and you can just look up like non-copyright music. And also when you get a music, you just want to grab it again, pull it down to below your audio track on your video where my little mouse is, pull it all the way to the left, drop it in, it'll make a new audio track for you. But anyway, as I was saying, you want to make sure the music lines up at the beginning and the end. As you can see, here's the peaks for the beat. As you can see, it kind of, you'll hear the music once I'll play it for you guys, but it kind of, plays the music and kind of has like all the beat, and it kind of ends. You want to make sure the beginning and end are about the same, because for me, I'm going to have to add 2.5 of these music clips in order for it to fill up my entire 5-minute video. But if you have a video, a music video, or like a song that you put in the background and it has words in it, or it's not particularly made to be background music, it won't line up. So in the middle of my video, if it didn't line up, it would just cut to the song and it wouldn't sound correct. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to want to go ahead, grab another music or a music clip, and zoom in a little bit with our middle mouse wheel. As you can see, zoom in and out, grab the ball, drag it over, and here you are. You want to drag this, and as you can see, when I drag this, it'll show where it's overlapping, where you can do like what automatically starts playing the song over the other song. But what you want to do is get it right there. As you can see, it says 0.05, 0.01, and then it doesn't, there we go, right there. It doesn't show anything, which means it's perfectly lined up. So now you're going to want to unzoom out, drag over. As you can see, I have a little tiny gap. Open it up, add your song. Okay, zoom in to the left, drag it like I just showed you. There we go, right about, and we can zoom in a little bit more to make sure. There, yep, looks good. Now, you're gonna wanna, as you can see, we have our video, audio, and our music. But obviously, when we render this video, we don't want an extra, minute and a half of music. That wouldn't make any sense. So go ahead and click right on the edge. As you can see, when I'm on the edge of my video, it pops up trim event end, and it pops up like the little resizing ball. Go ahead and left mouse button, and that should automatically bring this little guy over your little dragging thing. And as you can see, if you click on it again on your audio track, get it lined up, click S. That'll split your audio track and that'll automatically separate it. As you can see, this is now a song split in half. Now you can right click, delete. Now we have an audio track that's perfectly lined up with our end, and it won't sound stupid when my YouTube video ends. But, oh yeah, and also make sure this ball right here is around 0. I accidentally messed it up when I was figuring out how I wanted to do it before, but anyway, so we'll put that back at 0. So now, if I go ahead and play the song, you'll hear that it's going to play over my voice. So here, I'm going to stop talking, I'm going to let you hear it for a minute. As you can see, it's extraordinarily loud, and I'm sorry if you're wearing headphones, because I did not know it would be that loud, but you couldn't even hear my voice. Like, you can't hear what's going on, and what's the point of watching a YouTube video if you can't hear anything? So, what we're going to want to do is go on our audio track, turn this pretty far down. Now, this heavily depends on what kind of music you have, but with me, I have a song with like a lot of bass and a lot of beat. So, I'm going to turn it down to maybe negative 26 dB, which stands for decimals. And then I'm going to go up to my audio while I'm talking and raise it up. Now, if you raise it up all the way to 12, if you raise it all the way up, your voice might sound a little strange. So I normally like to set it around 3. And now if we go back and listen to it, that I'm using right now to produce this YouTube video, and these are the settings that I use to produce all my other videos. Okay, so that's pretty decent, but again, in my opinion, the music's still a little bit loud. Now this is all your opinion. If you like the music to be kind of loud, then go ahead. But just in my experience, in my videos, whenever I put background music, and if it's a little bit too loud, I get people saying it's too loud. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit more, maybe to 31, and then let's listen to it again. That I'm using right now to produce this YouTube video, and these are the settings that I use to produce all my other YouTube videos. Pretty decent. Maybe tune up my voice a little bit. That I'm using right now to produce this YouTube video, and these are the settings that I use to produce all my other YouTube videos. Pretty good. I'm just going to tweak it a little bit more because I don't want the audio, the music, again, I don't want it to be too loud. I'm using right now to produce this YouTube video, and these are the settings that I use to produce all my other YouTube videos. Pretty good. Pretty good. These settings work best on a mid-tier computer. Listen to it for a minute. For instance, I have my custom-built gaming computer. I would say it's around mid-tier. It runs pretty well. Now, these settings... Okay, there we go. That sounds pretty good. If you didn't notice already, this is my OBS video that I said would be posted. Because right now I'm editing it for you guys to make a video. But anyway, so that sounds pretty good. As you just listen to about 15-20 seconds of it. Sounds pretty good. So with my heavier music, I also don't talk too loud into my microphone. So that's why I have to tune up. But if you like yell really loud in your microphone, then you might want to turn this down a little bit. It just heavily depends on how you make YouTube videos. But now that that's over, everything is lined up. Your voice is good. Your video is good. The only thing you want to do, and you're going to want to pay attention to this, you're going to want to now render it. Well, you may be saying, well, how do I render it? Because if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you're kind of new to Sony Vegas, as I was at the beginning. As you can see, there's this little yellow tab, I guess you would call it. It looks like a post-it note sticking out of a book. Go ahead and grab that and pull it. Pull it over there for now, and then grab this in the left and bring it all the way to 0. That's going to show where the beginning of your video is. Now, you're going to want to zoom in a little bit, go to the back, get this yellow guy, and as you can see then in my top right, I have my preview. Okay, that's where the video ends. Okay, now we can probably go and listen to it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay, as you can see, I ended the video, and then I stopped OBS. Bye. So I'm going to want to actually pull this to around here so that there's not an extra like 3 seconds of just silence. Okay, now that we pulled that there, we can go to the beginning of the video, zoom in, go over, and listen to when I actually start talking. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today okay, it seems like I instantaneously start talking, but in your case, you might open up OBS and then close it once you start filming. So you'll want to move this to where your actual voice starts talking. And how I do that is like, oh, my voice starts talking here, so I'm going to put my marker there, pull this over, boom. So, okay, so now your entire video is done. Now you want to render it. That's just getting it prepared to be rendered. You're going to want to go up to your top, in the top left, and you'll see, of course, like your file you're saving. You're going to want to click this. Now, it's going to be called Render As, and if you're using a different Sony Vegas than me, then you might want to look up where do you render videos, and like let's say if you're using 2018 Vegas and you want to look that up. But for me, it's just a button on my hotbar. Go ahead and click that. Take it a minute to load. It's gonna load up like what's happening in the video. As you can see, it's gonna bring you this. Now this is pretty important on what you pick. Now with me, I use internet 1920 by 1080p 30p. Now go ahead and find this. You're going to want to look up, because I don't remember exactly how to do it. I set this up a long time ago. Look up how to change formats in Sony Vegas, and it should bring up a little, like, I think I learned it on like a WikiHow article or something. Now you're just going to want to find internet 1920 by 1080p. Now this is HD, and this is what I always use. It saves it as an MP4, which is good. Now it's going to be untitled, and you can change it to set to whatever you want, but I always save mine to desktop and then move it to a photo. So I might name this OBS setting, or this is called OBS video. Okay, because of course I'm going to name my video something different on YouTube than what it's actually called on my desktop, but there's what I'm going to call it, OBS video. Now you're going to want to click render, and once you click render, it's going to render it. Now this is going to take a little while, especially if you don't have that good of a computer. So I'm going to cut this video here, and I will see you guys when it is done. Okay, welcome back everyone. The video just got done rendering. You'll know it's done when Sony Vegas pops up saying 100% rendering complete. Do you want to open it, or do you just want to close the pop-up? So I just clicked close the pop-up, and here it is. This appeared on my desktop. As you can see, you can play it. And today I'm going to be showing you my click settings, and this is what I have. There you go. You can play all through it. Now what I recommend doing is either watching the video all the way through like I do, or if you're running out of time and you need to upload this video like quickly, you're going to skip through it, play a little bit. Okay, sounds good. Skip through, and then once it's done, you can go ahead and X out. But yeah, guys, that's the video on how to edit videos on Sony Vegas Pro the easy way. If you guys liked it, please do like and subscribe. It does help a lot. Almost at 200 subs. I need like 50 more. That'll be awesome, guys, if we can hit it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.